Junan Rosales tells us more live from the SNN News Center in Iloilo. Hello, Junan.
Thanks, Frank. A mining firm which was closed for violating environmental laws is now asking government to allow it to resume operations. This even though the Semirara Coal Corporation has not yet cleaned up the mining waste it has dumped last year in one of Antica's marine nature reserves. This report. The ENR Regional Technical Director for Environment, Management and Protected Area Services, Rogelio Trinidad, said they are hesitant to allow the Semirara Coal Corporation or SCC to resume operations in Barangay Panian, Semirara Island. The SCC applied for a permit to extract other mineral deposits aside from coal such as carbon and limestone. Earlier, the SCC was discovered to have violated several environment laws because they allegedly dumped their waste in the coast of Semirara Island in the province of Antique. Semirara Island is known to be rich in marine resources and coral reef.
Initially, they have already commissioned a certain group, management group at that, to work on their mga documentation nila, lahat-lahat na.
The DENR is now requiring the company to submit its documents and comply with the Environment Impact Assessment Law. It was also known that the SCC is proposing to extract other minerals as the coal resources of Semirara Island is depleting fast. Residents of Barangay Panian lodged a complaint against the company because of air pollution that caused cases of respiratory diseases to rise. Junan Rosales, ABS-CBN, SNN, Iloilo. The bagong alyansang Makabayan in Panay will not endorse a presidential or vice presidential candidate as they see none of the aspirants is qualified for the highest position in the land. Bayan Panay leaders, on the other hand, will come up with a list of whom not to vote for in the coming 1998 elections. Bayan spokesperson Jeffrey Celis says while it is difficult to pinpoint the most qualified man for the presidency, it is easier to determine the political personalities whom should not be in the people's ballots.
Sa darating mga susunod na linggo bago mag-election ay ibubunyag ng bayan sa lungsod ng Iloilo sino yung mga kandidato that we will campaign against dahil sila ang mga napatunayan ng rabid hot-shot men ng gobyernong Ramos sa isla ng Panay, particularly sa Iloilo City.
Ilo Provincial Board will charge 2 local officials from the town of Lemery for using an ambulance which was needed to transport a patient to a hospital in Iloilo. This resulted to the death of the said patient. 5th District Board member Nerio Salcedo charged Lemery Mayor Rodolfo Sepanton and Municipal Treasurer Gerardo Saldarriaga. The two allegedly took priority of the use of the ambulance at a time when it was badly needed by the patient. The case is now being referred to the Sandigan Bayan after the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Iloilo concluded its own investigations. Board member Salcedo also urged the Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office to conduct its own investigations to correct policies on the use of their ambulance.
I would like to delve deeper into the case. I want to find out the liability of the mayor and the treasurer. I don't understand why they got first priority of the ambulance when they knew very well it was needed by a patient.
And finally, Boracay Island is now open for joint ventures between local and foreign investors. The Department of Tourism Region 6 opened a joint venture matching for local businessmen and foreign capitalists for future infusion of resources. The move further strengthens the Boracay tourism industry as the momentum of resort development is kept steady. Several local businesses who felt the crunch of the coliform scare and the economic crisis welcomed the joint venture matching as many of them are on the red in terms of capitalization due to decreasing revenues. A 2-member team from the Investment Promotion Unit of the DOT met with resort owners and inspected their properties prior to their inclusion in the Tourism Data Bank for foreign developers. Last year, close to 100 interested investors from Europe, Asia Pacific, and North America availed of the joint venture matching facility that posted 250 local property owners. And that's it from the ABS-CBN SNN News Center in this part of Western Visayas. From Iloilo, I'm Junan Rosales.